Hi everyone, Sarah here. So this is the official Bumpdate kickoff. I'm already past 5 weeks, so this will be my Bumpdate. This is the first one, and this is week 5 Bumpdate. I wasn't going to start them this early, but there's been some things that I'm kind of confused about and whatnot, so I figured why not start them now. So we had our second beta today and our first ultrasound. Now, we had the transfer done on July 26th, and it was a 3-day transfer. The following week, which would have been, I don't even know what day, to tell you the truth, I'd have to look, which would have been the 2nd, my pregnancy test started showing up positive at home, and I'm sure you can see like the live tests and whatnot, which seemed really early because my first beta wasn't until the following Thursday, so it was 6 days early that the betas were showing up. My first beta last Thursday was 3/15, and that was 16 days post ovulation, if you want to figure it out that way. Today I am 22 days past ovulation, if that's how you want to figure it out, and my beta in how many days here? 1, 2, 3, 4. In 6 days went to 8,315. So that was really high. Now I know why I'm so tired, which is what I'll get into next. So I'll get into like the actual bump date. And in my intro video, I showed a picture of the sonogram, and it just has 1 sac. Now, we did put in 2 babies. However, since it was so early today, I was technically 5 weeks and 1 day. However, I'm measuring 5 weeks and 3 days. When she was rolling around, there was another dark circle that was a lot smaller that was in there, and she said, well, that might be fluid, or she said the other baby could be in there and it just took longer to implant. And so I'm thinking maybe that's what's going on. If not, my husband and I are okay with just 1. We're really hoping for 2 since it's so expensive. And we kind of really got warmed up to the idea of twins after putting the 2 in. But I have a follow-up sonogram next Friday, so we'll know for sure. She said that if there is another one in there, it'll for sure show up by then. You know, well, it should. Although I've read where some people don't know that they're having twins until like week 20, which is crazy. But anyway, so I was kind of disappointed, which I really felt bad about being disappointed because I know there's people out there that this did not work for, let alone on the first try. But like I said, she was moving around. She said, well, that could be a pocket of fluid. So like if on the picture, let's say this is the size of the, I'll put it down here, of the one that we could see the yolk sac and everything in. The other one was probably about that big. And it was like up and behind. So I don't know. My betas seem really high. That's the only reason I'm thinking maybe the other one is in there, and it's just, it didn't implant as early, she said, which is possible because sometimes they float around in there and one will attach right away and one will take some time. So we'll know for sure next Friday. So I probably won't do my I'll do my week 6 bump date before then. Anyway, so as of today, by the measurements, I'm 5 weeks, 3 days. However, on my bulletin that I posted in the intro, it has the actual 5-week day, which would have been 2 days ago. I was waiting for my dogs to bark. There was someone walking by at the basketball. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go down. So how far along? I just told you 5 weeks, 3 days. And the way I'm gonna do these bump dates is after the week has passed. So since I've already completed 5 weeks, I'm gonna do what happened that week. And then next week, when I'm 6 weeks, I'll do what happened. Because technically I'm into my 6th week now. Because you wouldn't say you're 9 months pregnant plus, like you deliver you should deliver by week 40. So I wouldn't do my 40-week update on 41. So I figured this is how I'm going to do them. At 5 weeks, I'll do what happened at 5 weeks. So plus that's how my app is telling me what I am. It's telling me I'm in my 6th week, and I'm in my 6th week, but I'm 5 weeks, 3 days. So that's how we're going to do this. So I gave you my HCG levels, which I was expecting them to be in the 2000s, which would have meant it doubled every 2 days. And it was 8,315, which is kind of crazy because the original was 315. So it just added 8,000 to it, which is neat. It's telling me right now my babies is the size of an apple seed / small pea. So by the end of this week, it should be the size of a small pea, which I'm thinking it's more like an apple seed size right now, because it says during this week that I'm in right now that it will triple in size. So we're just gonna, for argument's sake, I'm just gonna say baby, because we only know there's one in there right now. So I gave it the size. Total weight gain, none. Actually, last week I got really sick, and I've noticed I've been sick in the evenings, not in the morning. In the morning, my stomach just grumbles, but I'm not sick. A bird just flew into my window. That was weird. Anyway, so, brain fart. What was I saying? Oh, weight gain. I've been getting sick in the evening. So, like, in the middle of the night even, I'll wake up and I keep a bottle of water by my bed, and I'll need a drink, and then I'm okay. And so that's it. So I actually lost 6 pounds, like I said, last week. I couldn't eat. I had to force myself to eat just so I could take all my meds, my prenatal vitamins and the aspirin and all that. But I could barely eat. I'm getting a little better now. Stretch marks, none, obviously. There's really not much there yet. Maternity clothes, no. Gender, I have no idea. We went to Babies R Us today, and they had the IntelliGender, I think is what it's called, but you can't take it till 10 weeks. So I'll probably buy it around 10 weeks and take it. No movement yet. Sleep. I wish I could sleep literally all day. All day, every day. I wake up, I'm tired. I eat breakfast, I'm tired. I sit in the car, I'm tired. It's awful. I yawn and yawn and yawn, and I'm just so tired, and I can't help it. As far as sleeping at night, just recently within the past couple days, which this will probably be more of a week 6 thing, but it did start last week too. So my sorry if this is too much information, my boobs hurt so bad. Like if I'm sleeping on one side and I roll over, it wakes me up. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I took off my dress last night, and just it touching me made me cringe. Like I just put this dress on upstairs, and if I'm just around the house, I usually don't wear a bra with these, because this one has like a band underneath it here. I couldn't do that. I had to put a bra on, and that's weird for me, because it hurt to let them just sit in there. And I'm sorry, it's a lot of information, but they hurt so bad. Like I was putting, I rolled over this morning and I had my arm around my husband, and he like sat up, and like the movement from him like just releasing pressure off of my chest made me like, I think I actually went, ow, like, and he's like, what? And I don't remember having this with my daughter Isabel, so they hurt really bad. I've noticed they're also bigger, and he had pointed out the other day that he's like, you got a vein right there on one of them. I was like, yeah. So apparently they say that's, you know, a side effect or whatever you want to call it of pregnancy. So apparently I have it. And my boobs are already pretty big in size to begin with. I look naked right now. Sorry, I hate when that's like that. So I'm like, when I had my daughter, they were like to my collarbone because I breastfed her. So the fact that they're getting bigger already is kind of scaring me. What I miss. What did I miss? I don't think I miss anything yet. I would like to eat some sushi, but I'm not allowed. So I guess that could be on the what I miss. Food cravings. Believe it or not, like once I got my appetite back the past couple days, I've been craving Mexican. We ate Taco Bell yesterday. Today, after we went to the hospital, we stopped at Mad Mex, and I want nachos. Like I've been eating, like we always keep salsa in the house. I get a big thing from Sam's Club, and I have been eating salsa and tortilla chips like the past couple days since Sunday, and today's Wednesday. So it's been like this week's thing. So maybe I should save that for next week, but I was craving it last week too because I ate chips over the weekend, so that'll be part of my cravings. Food aversions, believe it or not, bread. Last weekend, I made just to get something in, I put a piece of bread and I put peanut butter on it and folded it in half. As soon as it touched my lips, I gagged. I don't know if it's the texture. My husband made me a sandwich the other day, and I went to put it in my mouth, and I couldn't do it. So I don't know if it's the texture or what. I can't get bread in. Symptoms I already pretty much told you. Other than the progesterone and oil shots, I'm starting to get really sore. It's like if I roll over on my hips, they're starting to hurt pretty bad. One side more than the other, which is strange. But not everybody's going to have that. But because I am on the progesterone oil, that's probably one of the worst things. However, I am happy I'm doing the oil, not suppositories. I think I've mentioned that before. I'm trying to think what else. Just really tired. I think that's about it. Trying to think what else. Belle had a little bit of a meltdown today. Not meltdown, but she was like, we went to Babies R Us after we left the hospital, because I had already put in our information just so I start getting emails and coupons and things. And so my husband's like, well, let's register for stuff since you're already, Emmy, stop it. Since you're already in the system. I was like, well, it's a little early, but whatever he wants to do, have fun. So we just clicked on a few things, not a lot. And Belle was wanting to pick out little girl stuff, and we were trying to explain to her that we don't know what we're having, boy, girl, if we're having two, if we're having one, what's going on right now. So she was a little upset, and she's like, I don't want you guys to forget about me when the baby's here. And it kind of broke my heart, so we had to sit down and have a talk with her here after we got home. But she's okay now, which I understand. She's only 7. Trying to think. Yeah, we went to Babies R Us. That's in the intro video, and they gave us like this packet of free stuff. What else? My due date changed. Like I said, I'm measuring early. It was originally April 15th. Now it's April 13th. I did make an appointment with my regular OB just because they like to see you around 8 weeks. And I was told today by the sonographer that once they get a good fetal pull, which is hopefully next Friday, that they release you. So I made my OB appointment. I will be 7 weeks and 5 days. So just shy of 8 weeks, which is on August 30th. So I think that's about it. I will probably do my next bump date on actual time, since now I know what I'm measuring at. So I'll probably get that up next Monday. So today's Wednesday, so yeah. Anything else bump date wise? No, I don't think. I'm just really shocked that my beta went to 8,315. Like, that's just crazy to me. My progesterone and estrogen was still good. And they're not going to change the dose on the oil. I wish they would, because they didn't hurt until he upped it to 2 cc's from 1 cc. Trying to think what else. I think that's about it. Pretty uneventful. As we get further along, I'm sure it'll be a little more eventful. Other than that, I really enjoy watching my husband get excited about this. And he almost seems to enjoy it more than I do, like the shopping part. We went to Walmart last night because our lawnmower died, basically, and we had to buy a new lawnmower, which is not what we needed right now. So we just went to Walmart to grab one to get us through the rest of the summer. And we went to the baby section, and he was like looking at everything. He was just looking at everything, and it made me smile. So, and then we actually picked out 2 outfits, which I'll grab real quick because I have to show you something I made. So, okay, so our theme is Dr. Seuss. So we're really into like the thing 1, thing 2, because we were thinking if we had twins, that would be, you know, perfect. We're still going to do Dr. Seuss. However, last night I bought these plain white onesies from Walmart. And I have some fabric paints, and so I was going to make thing 1 and thing 2 onesies. However, I didn't want to like jinx us per se to do both of them, so I just made 1. And if we find out we're going to have 2 at any point, then I'll make another one. But I made this onesie last night. I know it's backwards. It says thing 1. And so cute, little onesie. Like I said, it came in a pack of 4, so I'll just make another one if we do find out there's 2 in there. And then, like I said, I was watching my husband, and it was so cute. So last night he picked out, we were at Walmart, 2 sleepers with duckies. This one looks like that, and it's striped. And this one's just duckies all over. So he picked those out. So that's what we bought yesterday, and I think that's about it. I didn't want this video to be this long. I was a little unorganized. I'll try to be more organized next time. Like I said, we're still not 100% sure what's going on in here. However, our numbers were really good. Our ultrasound, from what she could see, looked really good. I'm just hoping the other one pops up, because it's just kind of weird that one would take and the other wouldn't. I know that happens, but if there is only 1 in there, I am really glad happy with our decision that we put 2 in, because I don't know which one would have taken. And our doctor fought us on that, so I'm really happy that we pushed for that, because we could be empty-handed right now. It could not have worked. So that's about it, and I will see you on Monday for week 6 bump date. And I hope everybody has a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye.